the film is Satyagraha, the revolution has begun. These with me are very uncommon people. The film is about common man, so I'm going to the common man, sir. What is आपका problem? कुछ problem है? The common man doesn't talk. Does he talk? See, the common man doesn't talk. The issue is the common man doesn't talk. Is that what the film is trying to say?
No, that's your story.
But it's a great opening. It's a great opening to this interview. I must tell this. I mean, you're not telling this, but it is.
Yeah.
इतनी देर से खड़े-खड़े आप रिहर्सल कर रहे थे क्या?
बहुत देर तक, sir. I kept thinking. I said, what am I going to do different? Because there are 40 news channels. You guys are going to get bored answering the same question. Satyagraha के बारे में बताइए. So I thought I must just start a different way. So tell me. Anyway, I'll stick to the boring one. Satyagraha के बारे में बताइए.
You intimidated the common man. You just go in the street and just stand like a common man, and you will hear all the voices.
Okay. So tell me, I mean, it's revolution, it is protest, and it's all serious, and everybody's talking about. I mean, when you were kids, when you were in school, did you ever protest one teacher you didn't like? Is there something that you did which was naughty, and you said, okay, you were the leader of the gang, and you said, okay, this is what I'm going to do?
I was a sissy guy, so I was very, very scared as a child of all the teachers who were there, teaching in our classroom. But one teacher who was fantastic with me, and somewhere he encouraged me to recite a poem written by Shri Amitabh Bachchan ji.
Okay.
And that kind of enthused me further to be to stick to to recitals and extracurricular activities. So yes, I mean, there was no time that I got a reason to protest against my teachers.
Okay, great. So these are also days when, we talk about revolutions, but it is also tweet-illusions. There are armchair activists, and there are no real revolutions in this country at least. Do you agree or do you disagree?
No, we are here today in a free country because of a revolution. That's the biggest revolution that happened.
So, but coming back to the film, do you think, these are days where there's so much wrong happening in this country. Everybody, there are, at least Satyagraha type things that are happening. There are candle marches. After women are, raped in this country, there are candle marches and people forget. Do you think, my question remains, are we incapable of a revolution to sustain a revolution?
No, we are not incapable of a revolution. We are very capable of a revolution. Revolution is constantly brewing. It constantly takes birth in the belly of the society, as I keep saying. The good thing about this country is that now you have a large mass of young people who do not necessarily need any ideological or political kind of motivation. On their own, they come out on the streets and they protest. And the good idea is that the protest happens. And it is the protest which will eventually bring about any kind of result. And that is what is happening, and that's what is permitted in an open society, in a free society, and that is what you should be happy about. And I am proud that we have that kind of freedom in this country. Of course, there are so many inequalities. Of course, there are so many corrupt practices which keep on happening. But then we are talking about it. We're talking against it. We are trying to create a system. It's probably taking longer than it should have, but that's the way it is.
One of my last questions, sir. What is this film? Through this film, is there something that you are trying to achieve?
We're trying to achieve to tell a story in the best possible way we can, and the story is embedded in a kind of protocol, in a kind of storytelling, in a kind of motive, which is very topical, and something that the director and the story writer felt needed to be told. We are actors. We liked what we were asked to do. I have never faced a water cannon in my life before. I hope I never have to. But if the need arises, maybe I will. But in this film, I was able to do that, and I actually felt the pain and the anguish that all these young students have had to go through during the time when they were revolting.